Hello crypto cats, my name is Tom and I am the crypto investor, and today I wanted to talk to you about Axie Infinity, AXS. You may have noticed this cryptocurrency going up through the charts and ripping. We touched on it at the weekend as it has done 180% last week, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. If we look on the chart here, we can see that since the 28th of June, so in about 15 days, this cryptocurrency has returned 500%. Is it justified in that price? Is it about to crash? Should you be buying it? Well, let's take a closer look together and decide whether that's the case. So you go to their website and you're presented with this and you think, okay, right, maybe this is just some dodgy fad game for children. Well, yes and no. It's a lot more than that. So the team behind it are impressive, and they are bear market builders. When everyone was running out of Ethereum and giving up, these guys were fastidiously building, and not just building an amazing product, they were building an incredible community. And I'm not just talking some fair weather community. These guys have got tattoos of their favorite Axies, which are these little characters on them. It is almost cult-like, and not only is it loyal, it is vast. Their Discord channel. So they have 200,000 community members on their Discord channel, making it the second largest, I believe, in the world, behind Fortnite. And this is all just, in the last few months or so. At this rate, they'll become the largest Discord channel, I think within a matter of weeks or so. This is like a black hole sucking in users. So that obviously the game is doing something right. And if you're not familiar with it, I won't claim to be an expert in this game, but from what I understand is that you breed these fantasy creatures, which are NFTs, and then you can fight them to gain other ones or whatever it may be, but you can also sell them in this marketplace. So kind of like crypto punks, if you get cool, unusual ones, then they have higher value. You can also buy land in here and all sorts. But what's fascinating is, as well as the community on Discord, they have 250,000 unique daily active players. So engagement is very, very, very high. And the most expensive one of their Axies sold 300 Ethereum. That's just over $600,000 at today's price. And they had over 90,000 plus Ethereum traded on their marketplace. So this brings me on to the second point. We have a very strong community, but we have this volume which leads to high revenues. Now check this out. If you go to Token Terminal, one of my favorite websites, this is one of the beautiful ways that we can now start to get an understanding of value in cryptocurrency. With all that, it wouldn't be enough without this fact. But if you look at the last 7 days of revenues, goodbye DeFi. Look at Axie, 28 million last week. The company have made, and in the last 30 days, it still sits out emergent at nearly $50 million. You can take it out 180 days or so. Like in the last 6 months, it's still the second highest revenue generator after PancakeSwap, leaving DeFi in the dust. And I think this is a trend that you might see. I'm a huge proponent of DeFi. This is software that is coming to eat the banks. But maybe it's gaming that comes first. Maybe we have to wait a bit longer, and maybe it's the genesis of gaming built on Ethereum, which is where we really see the growth coming from. And I think it's important to mention at this point, this is just another win for Ethereum. Anything that's successfully built on Ethereum like this, with the amount of transactions, is just helping for demand of Ethereum. So another feather in Ethereum's cap. And I wanted to show you this. So if you've watched my previous videos, you would have heard me talking about PE ratios. My background is investing in stock market for over 10 years. And this is a very easy way for us to give an idea of whether something is expensive or undervalued. Take Ford Motor Cars. They have a PE ratio of 15. Tesla has a PE ratio of 700. The lower the PE ratio, the better value a company is perceived to be. Axie Infinity has a PE ratio less than Ford Motor Cars at 9.5. So, that's if you divide their revenues by the total market cap. It's insane. So it's still very cheap, despite this 500% rip. Of course, there's question marks over whether they will be able to sustain this growth, whether they will be able to retain their users if they're fickle and they're just going to jump onto the next game that's similar to this, or are they going to be able to build similar games on their platform to continue to keep their customers engaged? I don't know, but right now I look at the value proposition here, and I look at the community, and I see an interesting and exciting token. And on the back of this, I personally, full disclosure, have just bought some yesterday, and I will be keeping a close eye on this. I think they're actually on the Bankless podcast today as well, so we'll be able to learn more from the team and what they're doing. But super interesting. Just wanted to share that with you. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please do like and subscribe, share it with your mates. We've hit 1,000 subscribers, so it's good to see the channel is growing. All right, all the best, happy investing, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.